My name is Allanah Murphy and I'm Mission Control Lead at Milence, which means I'm responsible for shaping our network strategy, which is where we build our locations and when we build them by. I've always been passionate about working in mobility and infrastructure planning, but the difference at Milence is I really feel like I can see the impact of my work. So I've worked here for just less than 2 years, but already I've seen 20 sites go from conception all the way through to fully operational. Mission Control is responsible for implementing and managing all the systems and tools and processes that we use to implement our network strategy. We also support our regional network teams in network planning and acquiring and deploying the right sites for Milence. So by leveraging data, we can identify where public charging is most needed and where it'll have the greatest impact on accelerating the transition of our customers. Yeah, we use a variety of data to help us pick the best locations at Milence. This includes traffic flow data across the highway and 10T network, but we also look at stopping data, so where, how often, and for how long drivers take their rest stops. We also combine this with land use data to understand where there's logistic hotspots, and we also look at the grid capacity data to make sure that we have enough power to continue to expand our network and our hubs as the market grows. So we're at our hub in Zwolle today, which is the perfect example of the type of location that we look for at Milence. We're in a really large logistic hub with lots of transport companies and distribution centres nearby, but importantly we're also close to the A28 highway for passing traffic, which is also part of the 10T network. The industrial area focus on sustainable development and technology also aligns really well with Milence's mission, and importantly there's enough space and power to allow us to expand in the future as the market grows. Well, we already see many customers charging here and many more interested, but from a wider network perspective we want to continue to deploy sites across Netherlands, Northern Germany and the rest of Europe. The key challenge is ensuring that we build a connected network. Single locations are a really positive start and help the transition of regional haul, but ultimately we want to build a network of locations, electrifying key corridors and helping the transition of long-haul transport. My advice to fleet owners is to reach out to Milence if you're in doubt. We help customers analyse their data and routes, and often they're surprised that they can already start to electrify some routes. So if in doubt, please reach out to us and let us help you with your route planning.